Hey everybody, so I have another video to do for you where I have a couple of JIN knife kits, and I'm going to combine them into one video because I'm going to combine both kits into one knife. So we'll see how that turns out. But just a quick disclaimer, these were given to me. These are free knives to review. They offered me a commission on sales, but I figured I'd keep it somewhat honest and just do the free knives. But let's get to it. So let's see, this first one is, the knife's called the Chubbee, and this is a black one with the blade, and it's JIN 007 RBKST. So this is the actual knife, if I can get it open. I wish I would have done it beforehand. So, build your own knife. This one is the JIN 007YL Chubbee G10 knife, yellow color, black blade. So this is the G10 blade. Again, I probably should have just pulled them out. So. Really cool. This is a knife. This is a toy knife, basically. I'll check them out real quick. Comes in a nice little kit. But I just messed up. So I have plans for both of these. I'm gonna make one knife out of both kits, and then whatever's left over, make another knife for somebody else. And hit the camera. All right, so here is the knife. Everything for the knife is right there. Put that right there. And then this one is going to go across the pond, I think, to somebody named Covered in Bees. And the reason why is it's a Chubbee that looks like a bee. So I'm gonna try and do this knife with this kit, basically. So it should be pretty easy. I'll just have to swap out a few parts. But let me move some stuff aside, throw some stuff on the floor, and we shall get started. So we're leaving the scales for sure. I think that's all I need to switch out is the scales. But really cool kit. If you hear any crying, it's my dogs. They are sleeping right now, but you know how dogs are. Alright, so we will have to keep this for sure. I will probably keep that. I think I'm just going to swap out the scales. I think that's all I need to do. If I can get that out. Pivot lube. So I'll just get those out now. If this works. And it should. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but got the instructions right here. This one's kind of cool because it has a little cap lifter at the end of it, so. I'm trying to find the instructions on it. That's number 10. I just opened it up because all the stuff, and that's a number 10. 10, 11. So I think that's all I really need, though. Is this little diagram right there. Keep this on, though, because you know, don't want to cut the shit out of your hand. All right. So. Gotta figure out which one is first. Is that one first or that one first? Okay, so it's gonna go like this. That's gonna go on top, right there, boom. And then this is gonna go somewhere around here. Or not. Let me see. There we go. I think it's gonna, there we go. There we go. So it's gonna be the bottom, that's gonna be the top. And then I will dump all this stuff and we'll start from here. Now this is gonna be a long video, probably a little boring. Just because I need to read what to do. But oh, here. We'll just look at this side. We'll just go from here. So step one. We're going to start with this part. With two of these little just regular screws, I guess. I don't know. Put that in there. Position all. Alright, so step number 11 is done, which I don't know if that's, this is like 11, but this is step 2. Alright, so if you look right here at the screws, you can see they're both different, so I need to get a rounded screw. According to the picture. So you see a rounded screw there. Go ahead and stick that in there. And if you want, go ahead and skip to the end of this video if this is taking too long, but hopefully you check out the knives. Okay, so that's in there kinda. That is gonna go there. I don't know this, I think I'm just gonna screw these in here. This is kind of weird. So see now I'm right. I'm not putting the pivot in yet. I'm doing this part right here. No, I'm doing that part right there. I shall pause it, I think, until I get to the next step, but we shall resume here in a minute. Okay, so I got my bearings straight. I'm gonna put this little D-shaped piece through, if I can pick it up, this thing. And the flat end goes there, and then I'm gonna put that straight on here. So we're doing this step first. And then I get this thing, I guess, and put it in here. Just like that, there we go. And then this one is gonna go here, this way. Okay. We'll figure that out in a minute. And I will put, so if you're like you have like a dip side and an upside. So I'm gonna put the upside up. Does that make sense? And then drop it and put it on. There we go. And then I'm gonna put a drop of this on here now. Whoops. Or a couple in random spots. And then put this little washer on. And I'm gonna pause for now. And I shall be right back. All right, so if I'm, this is a little bit harder, but I think I'm gonna put this on here, line up the holes, just like that. And I'm gonna throw a blade on here. That's pretty obvious where it goes. So that's gonna go on like that. So I'm right here. And I'm gonna try and find, I don't know, it feels like it skips it. I feel like I'm skipping a step. So I'm right here. I need to put on a washer. Put a little bit of oil on there. I gotta put a washer on here. It doesn't matter which side. And then I gotta put this on with that side in and this side up. So I got that right there. And then I gotta put a screw in, yeah. And then this thing. So it looks like I put the screw in on this. I'm just looking to see if I make sure I'm not doing nothing wrong. I think these are supposed to go in here. From what I can tell. Like that. And this one. So I feel like these go like that. I already screwed it up, but that's what it looks like in the picture. So let's see if I can get it to stay. And then I'm going to put some screws in here to hold everything in. And this is the little, there we go. That's the cap lifter. So this is where we're at right now. This is what we're trying to do. So I need to get this to line up this way where it says JIN. And push it into place, make sure everything's there. And it looks like I get the little flathead screws. So I get these two and the big fat one. No, it's not that one, it's this one. There we go. This one's gonna go right here. I know I should be using a screwdriver, but I just want to put it in there before I start at it. That's okay. So we're gonna get the orange screwdriver for the big pivot screw. And we're probably gonna use the green screwdriver for these little ones because it's smaller. And these are magnetic, so don't forget about that. You don't have to hold them on there. Yes, I know. So I'm not like the best at building knives or taking them apart, for sure. But that's the thing. If I can put this knife together, then anyone can. So I feel like it's better than I'm not doing a great job. It is a pretty easy kit to build, for sure. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna pretend it's super easy for me. I think if you know how to build a knife kit, you can build this in like 30 seconds, probably. But if you don't, like me, you're gonna have fun with it. Let me see if I can get these are, oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's working. And I really like the name. So, Chubbee, because it's a bee. I'll have to mess around with that a little bit and put this back on, but I really do like it. I think it's a really cool concept. I'm really glad that I have one that's both G10 and metal. So I'm pretty sure it's D2 steel. I love that you have two different kits that you can swap with the blade. And I hope that if you got just if you just get this kit, I hope that you could buy a blade for it and the liner lock for it. So that's really freaking awesome. So let me get this going really good real quick. Make sure everything's nice and tight. I do not want anything falling apart. Alright, so let's just check it out and see what works. And you can see it has a little pivot right there for it. And we'll loosen up a little bit before I do anything else. Just to make sure it works to where I like it. There we go, like that. Really awesome kit though. So I think we're done here except this part here. So this is going to screw in. This is a little persuader, I guess you could call it, or window breaker. And you might want to get a pair of pliers or something to make sure that's really in, because it'll fall out. But it's nice too that it's an option. You don't have to have it on there if you don't like that. All right, so now move the two little flat screws. We are going to put the B part on there. We're going to get the screw. And make sure these are nice and tight. So after you get the siding, you want to go back. I don't know why the bee's crying. And it looks like I do have extra screws, so that's really cool. You want to get the round top one like this one. Nice. So now I'll go back to the other side and make sure these are nice and tight. And then you can see where you're going to put the clip, which is a little honeycomb that says Chubbee on it. And you're going to want to get the flat screws. I'm not sure which ones are which. I'll use the longer ones, see if that works. But make sure you get the flat ones for this. Make sure that's nice and tight because you want it to hold on good. I really like that these screwdrivers are magnetic. I said that already, but and there you go. Now you have a Chubbee. But look at the antennas are the finger flipper, and I'll probably want to mess with it. I don't know, but whoops, break it in a little bit, but no blade wobble. You have a cap lifter, you have a window glass breaker, and it is a tip up left side only carry. And like I said, I needed, I'll probably take off one of the scales, tighten it up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Really cool. I think it's kind of like the Angry Watermelon, but have a nice choil so you can get up on it. Let's see how sharp it is. Let's see how sharp it is out of the box. Ooh, wow, that's... Let me see if we can get a curl. If I can get a little curl in it. It's super sharp. That's freaking wicked. Anyways, really nice design. I would probably like a slightly bigger one just because of my hands, but I think this is perfect. I think this is perfect for who I'm going to give it to. I think they'll love it. They might want to take it apart and kind of make sure it's nice and tight. Because see, it's a little wobbly there. So I might want to mess with that a little bit more. But that's it. Thank you all for watching. This was a really cool kit that I need to take apart and fix. But only because I messed up. But really cool. Thanks to the JIN knives. Go check it out. I'll have a link down below to both the knife kit, which is a black one, and then the B kit, which is the G10 one. And I'm probably going to put this one together here in a little bit and give that to somebody else. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow night. All right, so just real quick, I forgot to put in a screw here. And a screw on the right here. So I'll do that real quick. And this was my fault. But that should do it, and we'll check after that and put it back together. All right, so I just had to add those two screws, and it's not wobbly anymore. It's perfect. It feels great in the hand. I love that the antenna are the flipper, and it feels really good for a small knife. Cap lifter is a really cool addition, and this would be a great knife to have in the car too, so you can break the window if you had to. Great action on it. Super slicey. Well, maybe not, because that was my fault, but super slicey. I mean, this thing is sharp. But that's it. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Mikey, buy another knife.